Hey mamas, and welcome to your 30-minute bar. So we're gonna take you 30 minutes total body workout. One thing that you will need is a sturdy surface. So I'm gonna be using a chair, so you can use a chair, you can use a table, countertop, side of your couch, whatever works for you to act as your bar. So we're gonna start with that warm up, and then we'll do a little bit of weight work, some thighs, we'll do a little seat work or booty work, a little bit of core, and then a little bit of stretching. So we're gonna start off with that warm up, 30 minutes, let's go. All right, go ahead and bring your feet wider than your hips, toes turn out slightly. You're going to start by just reaching to the right and to the left. Here we go, reach right, left, side to side. So warming everything up, getting that heart rate elevated. That slight little hinge forward, core stays engaged. Now take it to the left, upper, left, right, side to side. Keeping the shoulders stacked in line with the hips. Now take it a little higher, cross, left, right, side to side. So think about extending your body towards each corner of the room. Stay light through the toes. 10 more, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really nice. Shake it. And then go ahead and grab set of weights. I'm using 3 pounds here. So 3 pounds, you can use anywhere between 1 to 5, whatever works for you. But believe me, they are going to feel like 10, 20. All right, so go ahead, bring your feet hip width apart, ankles in line with your knees in line with your hips. Soften your knees. Make sure your back is nice and flat, that you're not sticking the booty out. Draw the elbows into your sides, palms forward. You'll start by pressing up 2 counts. Take it up for 2, slow pull down, 2, press, lift, lower down. So think about resisting in each direction. Give yourself something to work against. If at any point in time you start to feel like you start to lean back like this, just go to a lighter set of weights, then down. Nice, 2 more. Last one, it's up. 2, lower down, hold it in. Alternate squeezes of the elbows. Think right, and left. Nice work. Working your upper back, your shoulders. Think about squeezing your shoulder blade in each time. In. Try not to lock out the knees. Toes stay forward. Now both together. Squeeze in, tighter. In and in. Awesome work. You're doing great. I know it burns. Hold on to it. It's amazing what 1, 2, 3, 5 pounds can feel. Next, hold arms out, palms in, bicep curl, extend. Think, squeeze your weight, release. So you want your weights to be just a little wider than your shoulders. Stay grounded through your feet, soften through the knees. Now alternate right, curl right, then take it to the left, side to side. Woo! Everything is on fire right now. Again, if it's ever too much, just drop them or go to lighter weight. Now hold it here, palms up, curl in, extend. Think, squeeze your weight, release. Think about keeping some of that weight in the balls of your feet. Avoid leaning back. You're doing great, so strong, hold on to it. Hold it out, left then right, side to side. Woo! I'm gonna woo a lot. So just prepare yourself now. Sorry in advance. Both arms out, curl. So we're doing this one a little tighter, a little smaller. Round the shoulders back and down, draw them away from the ears, chin away from the chest. Stand tall, find that good posture. Hold that curl, arms to an O, elbows wide, open up. Open for 2, then close. 2, so really feeling this to the corners of the chest, especially as you close. 1 more slow. Now single it out, your arms open, close, open, close. Inhale and exhale. Core stays engaged. Hold the weights together, squeeze in. Elbows stay wide. Keep the weights far from your chest. You don't want them in like this. Keep them far from the chest. Nice. Working the corners of the chest here. Hold it here, elbows come in, out. So I'm keeping the weights far from my chest, elbows directly out from the shoulders on the way up at 90 degrees. Next, hold it in, one squeeze, one press. Your elbows squeeze in, press up, squeeze in, press. So you want to think about hiding your ears behind your forearms. In, up, almost there. I know it burns. Woo, it's warm. Hold it in, press it up to finish. Press up and up, shoulders back and down. Option to pop to your tippy toes, soft knees, strong core. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Round your shoulders back and down. Ooh, let's get a quick stretch. Drop your weights. A soft bend through your knees, right hand in between the shoulders. Your elbows, a little pull. Come back through center, switch sides. And then go ahead and come back through center. Bring your hands behind your low back, press to your chest. Maybe hinge forward at the waist, feel the stretch through your calves, your hamstrings. Carefully roll on up. At any point in time, grab a sip of water if you need. And then we are jumping down to the floor to do what we call kneeling position with thighs. Now, if you have any issues with your knees, you do always have the option to do this in a standing position, keeping your feet hip width apart and just bending down and up with your bar or your stable surface. All right, so our first side of the day, we're gonna be working the tops of the thighs. Let's carefully come down to your knees. I'll show you from the side. You're going to start by sitting on your heels. Think about making a fist and then placing it between your inner thighs. You want your thighs to be about fist distance apart. Once you are there, shoot your arms forward, palms face in. Go ahead and squeeze your booty to lift just 1 or 2 inches from your heels. Tuck the hips under, back stays flat. Just start by tucking, hold, tuck, hold, tuck, freeze. So that tuck is scooping your hips up to meet the bottom of your rib cage. Think about pulling the navel in. Try not to touch the heels with the booty. Speed it up, a little faster, tuck and tuck. Avoid leaning forward like this. We want the shoulders stacked right above the hips, crown of your head straight to the ceiling. Whew, this one's a burner. Hold that tuck, little circle right, tempo, circle, circle to the right, stay right. Think circle, tuck, reverse it, circle, circle, around and around. Hold that circle, take it up 1 inch, up an inch, down an inch, lift, lower. So make sure that you're not tapping the heels. Keep the booty hovering. Woo. Take the work out of the knees. Keep it to the tops of the thighs. Now take it to a pulse. Down, hold, down, hold. Breathe. Option to bring your biceps right by your ears. Retuck the hips. Your tailbone straight to the floor. Press the tops of the feet to the floor. Abs in. Speed it up. Tiny pulses. Down, down. This is where you finish. Close your eyes if you need. Chase that shake. 10 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Ouch. That definitely hurts, right? But in a good way, right? You want to feel that burn. All right, next, I want you to grab your sturdy surface. In this case, mine is a chair. Go ahead and carefully come to a standing. We are going to be working your inner and outer thighs this time. So my right side is to the bar, but honestly, it can be either side. Outside hand is to my hip. Go to bring your heels together, toes are apart in a narrow V, just about 2 inches. Once you are there, go ahead and rise 1 or 2 inches from your heels, from the floor, and then wriggle your heels together. From there, bend your knees. Think about sinking your booty down. Tuck your hips under that nice flat back. You'll start by taking it down, then up 1 inch. Think down, then up. That's lower, lift. So you want to squeeze the heels as you lower down, as you lift up. Take a pulse down, hold, hold. Pulse down, freeze. So as you lower, your knees go a little further apart, feeling the work through the inner, the outer thighs. Woo. I'm shaking from that last one. Little faster, down and down. Your heels squeeze, squeeze. Never let your heels come apart. Knees just stay right above your big toe. Can you drop your booty 1 inch lower? Yes, right there. Hold it here, just alternate. It's right knee, left knee. That's side to side. So again, heels stay glued together. You're just alternating presses of each knee back. Track that inner thigh forward. Both press back, hold. Knees press back, hold. Press back, hold, yes. With each drive back, you'll really feel it through the outer thigh. Squeeze the heels tighter to feel it through your inner thigh. Woo. You're almost there. One more change. Press pulse to the beat. Press pulse, press pulse. Knees go back, seat down. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little lower. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Woo. Shake it out. Reduce surface. You can move that. Let's go get a stretch in. You can keep it there if you do well, but shake out thighs, hip width apart. Bring your right heel towards your booty. Grab your foot, your ankle. Make sure that you're not grabbing those. Soften your left knee. Slightly pull your right thigh back. Stay nice and tucked. Inhale, exhale, switch sides. Again, if you feel like you need a little bit more stability, go ahead and grab that surface. Whew. Shake out. Go ahead and bring your feet side. Turn out. Forward. Go ahead and bring your fingertips to the floor. And then reach your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Left hand goes up. Switch sides. Come back through center, toes forward, soft knees. Carefully roll up one vertebrae at a time. Grab a sip of water if you need. And then we're actually going to stay grounded for the next 2 booty exercises, okay? That's what we have next. So we're actually not using the bar, right? So we are going to start by working the base of your booty by working in a parallel position. So carefully come down to your hands, down to your knees. Now, if you have any issues with your knees, again, you can take this to a standing position. You would just do it like this. So you would bend whatever knee we're working, keep everything nice and parallel. That knee is slightly back from that standing leg. So that would be the modification to not be on your knees. All right, if you can come to your hands and your knees, hands a little wider than your shoulders, go ahead and bend your right knee, flex your foot, soften your elbows, pull the abs in, make sure your back stays flat. You'll start by lowering your knee down, big press up. Think down, press, down, press. Inhale and exhale. So all that activation stems from your booty, that center booty. So you want to find the crease right where it meets your hamstring. That's where you squeeze to move your leg. Rather than just moving your leg like this, fire up from the glute. Press up, then down. Speed it up, up. Now, if you want to go for a little deeper work, maybe tuck your hips under with each press. That's going to deepen a little bit more through that center booty. Hold it here, extend, extend for 2, pull back in for 2. Make sure that that right hip isn't higher than your left. Imagine you have 2 headlights on your hips. You're shining on the floor in the same direction. Speed it up. Your leg extends, bends, extends, bends. Exhale, inhale. Think about all 10 fingers. Find that good foundation. Hold it straight, point your toe. Little circles, circle, 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 tuck, circle, tuck. Remember, fire from the glute, not the leg. Reverse it, circle, circle. Think about pressing away from the floor. Give yourself something to work against. Hold the circle, lift up, hold, lift, freeze. Woo! If you're feeling like you want to open up that right hip, think about pressing into your right palm a little more. Speed it up, take a tempo, lift up and up. Carefully come down to your forearms. Press away from the floor. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Go ahead and bring your booty back towards your heels. Big deep breath, inhale, exhale, roll yourself on up. You are going to stay grounded, coming to your left side. Left forearm to the floor, box out your right hand, pull your knees in tight, and then go ahead and bring your heels towards your booty. Once you're there, I want you to squeeze that outside glute to lift your knees just a couple of inches from one another. And then go ahead and bring your legs straight forward, point through the toe, circle, tempo, circle, circle. So this is getting into that side seat here. Reverse it, circle, circle. Think about driving your right hand deep to the floor. Hold that circle, slide it back 2 counts. Back diagonal 2, forward 2. Right away, try not to slump down into your left shoulder. Press away from the floor, squeeze to the shoulder blades. Now single it out, take it back, forth, back, forth. So I'm bringing my toes to about 5 o'clock. And then bring them forward. You have the option to slightly bend your knee if you need a little release. Next, hold diagonal, toes tap, tap, squeeze, lift. Tap your toes, lift straight up, down, up, inhale, exhale. Again, press away from the floor. Give yourself something to work against. Abs in tight, core engaged. Hold it up, lift, hold, lift, freeze. Woo! Hold the lift, flex, lift, hold, lift, freeze. Think about turning your toes towards that left wall. Speed it up to finish. Lift, lift. Inside of your right thigh faces the floor. Squeeze that side seat to lift the leg. Keep it small, keep it tight for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Carefully press yourself on up. And guess what? We get to do it all over again on the other side. But lucky for you, we're staying grounded. Unless you have issues with your knees, pop up to your stable surface. Do it in that standing position like I showed you a little bit ago. All right, go ahead and bring your hands wider than your shoulders. Your hips and shoulders are square. This time, left heel towards your booty. Soften your elbows. Pull those abs in. Keep your hips tucked. You'll start to take it down, then up 1 inch. It's down, squeeze, lift. Lower, press and lift. Think inhale, exhale. Again, press into your left hand this time. That's the secret in this position. Working the base of your booty here. Hold it up, take a hold, press up, hold, press up, freeze. Imagine that your sock is stamping the ceiling above you. Up, hold, up, freeze. Maybe add that tuck with each move. Now speed it up, just take it up, up. Think press tuck, press tuck. Again, try not to arch through your back. If you feel that arch to the back, re-tuck the hips, that'll resist it. 2 counts, extend, then bring it back in. So try to keep your knee at that same spot the entire time. Squeeze the booty with each full extension. Now single it out. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend. Core is engaged. Try not to let your head hang heavy like this. Keep the gaze right above your fingertips. Neutral alignment. Next, hold it straight. Circle, circle. Point through your toe this time. Nice and small. Reverse unwind. Circle, circle. Again, squeeze right here with each circle. Hold a circle. Lift straight up. Lift, lift. Think lift tuck, lift tuck. Straightest leg you have. Lengthen towards that back wall for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really nice. Bring your leg down. Go and bring your heel back towards your seat. Carefully roll yourself on up. Just come to your right side this time. This time, right forearm down. Go ahead and bring your left hand, box it out. Pull your knees in tight to your chest. And once there, squeeze your side booty to lift just a couple of inches. And then from there, extend your left leg straight, point through the toe, core is engaged, abs in, circle tempo, circle, circle. Again, try not to slump down to that right shoulder, press away from the floor, drive that forearm deep, reverse, circle, circle. Keeping your collarbone long, you're doing great. Hold that circle, lift up, hold, lift up, freeze. That's straightest leg you have, but if you need to, you can always lighten that bend. Whew. Hold it here, side it back, bounce, back down, then forward, 2. So this time I'm bringing my foot to about 7 o'clock, so it's not coming all the way out to that side. Like you're sliding your leg on a flat surface. Inside of your left thigh faces the floor. You might shake, that's okay, that's what we want. Back, then forth. Woo! Now single it out, just take it back, then forth. Little back, little forth. So this might be a little shorter range of motion since it's a little quicker. Drive your left hand deep to the floor. I know it burns. Close your eyes if you need. Woo! Almost there. Next, hold it back, flex your foot, lift, hold, up, hold. Lift, up, freeze. You have one more change. Turn your toes a little more to the right. Right forearm deep to your chest, squeeze blades. Speed it up to finish. Just lift, up and up. Lift, lift, abs in. Oh, I'm shaking. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow. Might get a Charlie horse in that one. That happens sometimes. Always grab your water if you need. All right, let's take a quick little stretch here. Extend both legs forward, just about hip width apart. Rock back on your sits bones, side to side. Hinge forward at the waist. Flex through your feet. Slight little pull back if you can. Big deep breath, inhale. Exhale, roll on up. Bend your knees. Go over your left knee. Elbows press to your chest. Ooh. That really stretches things out. And let's switch sides. Whew. All right, carefully release. Okay, we have a quick core section. This does involve a plank, but don't be scared. Always the option to modify, especially if you are pregnant or newly postpartum. You do always have the option to come, actually, you don't have the option, you need to do it. Come to an incline. We prefer an incline position so you could make your way to a wall to do this. You could even do this like on the side of your couch if you can go to that incline and it's nice and sturdy. Or if you don't have any of that, you can drop down to your knees, but like we said, we prefer an incline. If you have focused on core recovery, you're ready to do that plank series, then you can join me in this. All right, so this is our quick core. So I want you to carefully come down to your forearms, pop back to your toes, pull out your hips to under. We're going to start by just holding this. Just hold, hold. So right away, draw that navel back. Keep the hips tucked, shoulders down from the ears. Now press up to your right hand, then your left. Right hand, left hand, down, down. Try to avoid that sway. If you're at the wall, if this doesn't feel comfortable to you or it's just not sturdy, you can just continue to hold it. But try to avoid the sway of the hips. Keep the abs tight. Next, hold it up, retuck, bend the knees back, 2 count, shift back. 2, forward, 2. So think exhale and inhale. So as you come back, your shoulders stack right above the wrists, press away from the floor. Knees hover. Now single it out, a little smaller. Back, forth. Inhale, exhale. Woo! Take it back, forth. Inhale, exhale. Next, hold it up, just hold, hold, hold. Make sure that those heels aren't pressing down. Keep the heels stacked right above the toes. Abs in, shoulders back. Just hold, hold. On this next one, come to the right forearm. It's forearm, forearm, press up, hand, hand. You got it. Down, down, up, and up. Whew. One more little set. Keep the hips still. I know it's challenging. Hold it here. Just hold. Hold, hold. Shoulders back. Again, always an option to modify. Drop to the knees. Retuck. I'm shaking. I know you are too. Now just bend the knees. Bend. Extend. This time, knees straight down. Keep the gaze right at the fingers. Abs in tight. Now single it out. Just take it. Bend. Extend. Down. Up. Woo. One more change. Hold it up and still. Just hold. Hold. Everything in a little tighter. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Go ahead. Bring your booty up. Chest to the floor. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Roll everything on up. All right, now we have a little core series. Little bar abs. I'm gonna show you kind of from this slight diagonal. I think you can see me a little better. All right, go ahead and zip your legs together. Flex your feet. Hand side thighs. Big deep breath, inhale. Exhale, round back. Again, if you're pregnant and this kind of C curve is a little too much, you see any coning or doming, then you can do this. You can just kind of tuck through this series and do it in a seated position or practice 360 breathing. Once you're there, one squeeze of the thighs, tuck of your hips, squeeze, tuck. So I'm squeezing my thighs together and then tucking the hips under. Think upper abs, lower abs. Relax the shoulders. Hold it here, take it back. It's back an inch, up an inch, lower, lift. Woo. Again, you don't want to grip underneath your thighs. Just keep a light fingertip. Hold it here, hands across your chest. 1, squeeze, tuck, squeeze, tuck. Always an option, keep the hands underneath the thighs where you began. Again, I'm just a guide, whatever works for you. This is your time, your class. Hold it here, take it back an inch, little back, then up, tiny lower, lift. Try not to round those shoulders, press through the chest. Yes, nice, right there. Hold it back, hands behind your head. Squeeze, tuck, squeeze your thighs, tuck under. Again, always an option, hands across your chest or fingertips under the thighs. Whew. Inhale, exhale. Try not to hold your breath. Hold it here, take it back an inch. Back, then up. If your hands are behind your head, make sure your elbows aren't coming in. We want them pressed out of your sight or slightly in your peripheral vision. Next, hold it low. Rotate right, grab under your thigh, round back, squeeze tuck. It's squeeze tuck, squeeze tuck. This time I'm squeezing and tucking my right hip at the same time. Press through the chest, working into your right oblique here. Hold it here, hands across your chest, tiny back. Back an inch, up, lower, lift. So I'm gazing past my right elbow. Think about driving the heels down into the floor. Always that option to work a little higher. Keep the range of motion smaller. Hold it low, hands behind your head, tight twist. Twist, less from the shoulders, more from your right oblique. For 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it over to that left side, round it back. Same thing, one squeeze, one tuck, one squeeze, one tuck. Inhale and exhale. Hold it here, hands across your chest, little back, then up. That's lower, lift. Think exhale, inhale. Again, always an option to keep your hand lightly underneath your thigh. Yes, nice, you're doing great. Next, hold it low, hands behind the head, tight twist, twist, twist. Think about twisting on that diagonal. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inner thigh squeeze, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come center arms forward, round it back an inch. It's back, then up. That's lower, exhale, lift. Or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Nice. Grab underneath your thighs. Roll back, chin to your chest. Cross your right ankle over your left. Knees stay zipped. Hands behind your head. Left leg lowers, lifts, down, up. Watch that core. Exhale. Strong exerted exhale as your leg lowers. Pull the navel in. Think down, up. Always the option to keep the range of motion super small. Hold the hover. Just curl. Set your foot to the floor. Think exhale, exhale. Next, hold it here. Switch the sides. Right leg goes down, up, lower, lift, exhale, inhale. Again, always the option. Keep the range of motion small. Hold the hover. Just curl up, tempo, curl, curl. Always the option. Set your right foot down. Hold it here. Legs come to a diamond. Curl right, then take it to the left. Side to side. Attempting to lift each shoulder blade off the floor. Come center, just curl, curl, and curl. Option, arms forward. 10 more, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, rest the head, arms by the side. Lower body curl, release. Lower curl, close, and open. So add a close of the knees as you lower body curl. Think about your lower back lifting just 1 inch from the floor. Now hold it close, speed it up. Just lower body curl, take it up and up. Draw that navel in, toes straight up and down rather than back and forth like this. We want them straight up. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Pull your knees in tight to your chest, rock back side to side. Let's go ahead underneath your thighs. Quick stretch here. Go ahead and bring your feet wider than your hips. Point through the toes. Right arm down, left arm comes up and over. Awesome, awesome job today. And stay low. Rotate nose towards your knee. Reach for your ankles, your toes. Float back up. Switch sides. Stay low, rotate. Float back up, zip your legs, arms up and out, hinge forward at the waist, flex through your feet, press back. If you're currently pregnant and you have big belly right now, you can do this in a standing position. And then carefully roll on up. Let's go to arms. You can come to a seated position. Right hand in between the shoulder blades. Carefully grab your arms. Slight little pull to that left side. Come back through center. Switch sides. Let's go ahead and bring your right arm across your body. Slight little pull. Make sure you're not twisting. Shoulders stacked right above the hips. Switch sides. Shoulders draw down and back. By your sides. Take a big deep breath. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale up. Bring your hands together, draw them down. Give yourself and your virtual friends a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me in this barre class. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out our playlist on our Spotify account, Fit Mama in 30. And until next time, bye mamas.